is Matt Barter here at Narcis Saint. Hello, Mr.
How you doing,
Saint.
Matt?
Not bad. You had a match tonight here in Cape Royal, Newfoundland.
First time in Cape Royal, have to say, it's a pretty good crowd. Made one kid cry. I'm pretty proud of that. I think everybody out there should be proud of me for making a kid cry.
So, you've been in Newfoundland multiple times before, and worked for other promotions. So, what's your opinion of Newfoundland?
Newfoundland, I love it. That's why I keep coming back here. It's like my 15th time maybe. LCW, NPW, been around 4 years or so. I'll be back every time they bring me in. I love it.
So, when you were young, when did your interest in wrestling start?
As long as I can remember. I remember WrestleMania 4, I had that on VHS. For all the kids that had no idea. It's a tape. Remember this MP3? A tape. And WrestleMania 4 was my first real wrestling memory. And then once I introduced myself to the Rockers, the rest was history. I was a Rockers guy.
So, how did you get into wrestling?
Of all things, Facebook. My buddy was a wrestler back in Nova Scotia. Saw him on Facebook. I wrote him up. Within weeks, he introduced me to Wild Man Gary Williams. A couple weeks later, I started training.
And how long have you been active now?
I trained in January 2007. And I really started my career around March 2008. So I guess we're going through 6 years. I'll be done now.
6 years, that's a long time. Over that time, where were some of the places that you traveled to?
Everywhere in the Maritimes. I did a couple matches in Edmonton back in 2009, and that's pretty much it. But I'm headed to Montreal soon, so we'll see how it goes there.
First time in Montreal?
First time working there, yeah.
It's a really nice city. What promotion are you working for?
I'm getting ready to go to CRW and see what else is around and see where I can get booked.
Moving up there.
I'm moving up.
Absolutely. So, when you were a kid, who were some of your favorite wrestlers that influenced you?
Shawn Michaels. Definitely. Although I was a Marty Jannetty guy first. I even met Marty and I told him that. Had to give him his respect. But it was Shawn Michaels after the barbershop incident. And that's pretty much it. Bret Hart. Owen Hart was a big part of my growing up. Chris Benoit. Can't say his name usually, but I'll say his name. Chris Benoit.
No problem here.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, what's your favorite match that you did in your career?
My favorite match that I've done so far was a couple years ago in Grand Falls against Kiyoshi. And sadly, it's not on tape. Like one picture of it, best match I've ever had, and he's back in Japan, so I probably won't see him for a while. I'd like a rematch though, Kiyoshi.
Hopefully someday.
Hopefully.
So, what was the worst match you had?
There's been a few worse matches. Back home a couple weeks ago at Twin City Wrestling was one of the worst matches I've ever had in my career. And before, last year, but there's been a lot of them, almost too many to name.
Too many to name. Okay, so let's play the names there. I'll say a name, and you'll tell me what you take of that person in a couple of sentences. Right. Tony Chen.
Tony King. I just met him not too long ago. Last tour with NPW. Didn't know what to expect. He's got a bright future, especially a Newfoundland boy. He'll be on his way up.
The Hellraiser, Justin Locke.
Justin Locke, also first time just meeting today, really. He's got a lot of potential. We only got to see a few minutes out there in the tag match, but we were partnering up, and I'd like to see more of him.
The Trojan one, Scott.
Scott. I go back with Scott a little while. Met him back in LCW years ago. Yeah, we just had our first match tonight, and I was really impressed.
You were really impressed?
Really impressive.
What's your opinion of the owner of this promotion, Steve?
Oh, Clarky? No, there's not enough words for Clarky. I think anybody out there that's worked for him knows what to expect from Clarky when you're coming to work for him. So that's all I can say with Clarky. There's too many stories that are a little not PG friendly. So.
What's up too damn hype?
Too damn hype? He's too damn hype. What more can I say? The name speaks for itself.
Cowboy Mike Hughes.
Cowboy Mike Hughes, one of the guys I respect the most. Gave me a lot of work. He's the one that brought me to Newfoundland back in 2010. Red Rock Wrestling, what more can you say? Someone who can draw 600 people with no WWE guys. It's the best promotion in the Maritimes. He's the best promoter around.
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic. We go back a long way too. And now, I don't know, we need to get back together in LCW and see what's up there, because we had some falling out with Mr. Fantastic.
That's it. Dynamite Dylan Davis.
Dynamite Dylan Davis. $1 million body, potential. He has so much, and it's been a while since I've seen him myself. I've only got to work with him a couple times. That's the kid. He's got the look. He just needs to tighten up the practice, and he's gonna get up there.
Matt Burns.
Matt Burns. Matt Burns, 3 exclamation points. What can you say? He's exciting. I like the guy a lot. It's been a while since I've seen him too.
Bit the Hitman hard.
Oh, best there is, best there was, best there ever will be. Met Brett a couple times. Always a pleasure. One of my favorites coming up, and it's Bret Hart.
What is it like meeting wrestlers and being on the same show as them now because you watch them on TV as a kid?
It's a little surreal for some of them. Depends on some of the guys. Like meeting Marty Jannetty was a big moment for me. Raven was really cool. Loved his lottery ticket, which everyone knows. Yeah, there's a lot of good guys. It's kind of cool, you know, you grow up, watch these guys on TV, and then, you know, they're in the same locker room with you. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool.
Thank you for taking the time to chat with me today.
Anytime, Matt. Anytime. Now, Barter.